You have to understand people. And you do this by ditching the script and actually starting to understand the patterns between different types of people. You also then learn this when you get trained by a mentor who can teach you about different types of people. And instead of just being someone that has a script and reads the script, you're reading the person in front of you. You're on a Zoom call, you think, okay, I've heard this type of language before. I've seen this type of background before. I've seen this type of body language before. I know people that have come from this type of background before, job background or personal background or professional background, not their Zoom background. And you start learning mental models. You start learning patterns of behavior, patterns of society, laws, like I've mentioned a law already here, which is the law of it's not the strongest that survives, not the most intelligent, it's the most adaptable. You start learning about life, real life. Now, we haven't talked about one of the other advantages of scriptless selling, but it fits into becoming more, which is if you learn to sell without a script, scriptless, all of these things that you're learning here, how to ask powerful questions, how to master yourself, how to have a structure for a powerful, deep conversation, and how to understand people, you are going to be able to use those skills in every area of your life, your romantic life, other professional pursuits in the future, friends, family, everything. Even you can use these techniques within this methodology on yourself. And so if you want to learn scriptless selling, those are the 4 things that you want to learn. You can study questions. You can study the structure of conversation. You can study how to do internal mastery. You can learn some of this stuff on YouTube or in books. You can also study psychology and philosophy. My personal opinion, and this is subjective, not objective, from my experience and studying people like Elon Musk, who had a mentor, Larry Page, Steve Jobs, who had a mentor, Michael Jordan, who had a mentor, Mark Zuckerberg, who had a mentor, Warren Buffett, who had a mentor, all of the most successful people, instead of learning from their own mistakes, they learned from other people's mistakes. And instead of using all of their life to learn things, they stole the life experience from other people who were ahead of them and had already accomplished what they wanted to accomplish and invested in them to mentor them so that they could accelerate the learning curve. And so if you want to learn scriptless selling, you can use your own way of learning, or you could hire a mentor, which is what I personally recommend. It's what I did. I still have the same mentor today, 4.5 years later, because I know that I have one asset that I will never be able to recover, which is my time. It's the most precious asset because you can't get more of it. And so I'm always looking at how I can speed things up, and mentorship is the best way.